Now it is 2023, and soon the election will be held. There are already three names of candidates presidential that we may have open here is Mr. Ganjar Pranowo, Mr. Prabowo Subianto, and Mr. Anies Baswedan. So today's topic of discussion will be who is your favorite presidential candidate? Here are five participants, including myself, who will give their opinion today. So the first question is, which of the three presidential candidates do you think is the most reliable or gives the fast response? Okay.
I think it's just like Prabowo Subianto because he has a high spirit and judging from his experience when he has served as the highest Minister of Defense.
Okay, so you choose Mr. A high spirit, right?
Right.
Okay, next.
Okay, from myself, I chose Mr. Anies Baswedan because he was able to provide a quick public response by providing innovation in the COVID-19 pandemic by launching an application.
Okay, so you chose Mr. Anies Baswedan because he was able to provide a quick response. Okay, next.
So yeah, I choose Mr. Anies Baswedan because previously he had led the city of Jakarta. He succeeded in continuing the policy of previous program and was able to realize the dream and promises of the previous leader.
Okay, so you choose Mr. Anies too because he was successful in creating of Jakarta. Okay, next.
I choose Prabowo Subianto because he was not ambitious, ambitious person seeking power, but he had the ambition to raise the standard of living and dignity of the Indonesian people. And also, Prabowo already has everything if his only goal is to live in without thinking about the future of the nation and state.
Okay, so you choose Mr. Prabowo too because he was not an ambitious and taking power. For myself, I'll also choose Mr. Baswedan because from his performance when he served as governor of Jakarta, it can be seen that he is a reliable person and also has a quick response. So the second question, whose vision and mission can continue leadership after President Jokowi?
Okay, myself, Mr. Anies Baswedan, one side, his always priorities collaboration when holding campaign and position, and according to Anies, the vision ideology will lead to Apple people economy, social justice of our collaboration is carried out.
Okay, so because of his vision and mission, which always priorities collaboration, you feel that Mr. Anies deserves to be president. Okay, next.
In my opinion, loyalty and commitment are showing by our focus on working for the sake of the country. For the Mr. Prabowo Subianto.
Okay. Prabowo, because you have vision and mission are related to Mr. Jokowi vision and mission. Okay, next.
So yeah, in my opinion, Mr. Anies Baswedan can continue leadership after Jokowi because Mr. Anies has completed his 5-year term as governor of DKI Jakarta. So yeah, Mr. Anies believes that vision and mission are the imagination of the future that is present through track record.
Okay, so you choose Mr. Anies because he also believes that vision and mission are the imagination of the future that is present through a track record. So next.
Why I choose Prabowo to continue for the president because judging from his experience, who had served as Attorney General, led mass organization, and was even an administrator of political party. With that in mind, I'm sure that Prabowo's vision and mission will be able to manage various sectors in Indonesia.
Okay, so you choose Mr. Prabowo because he has a lot of experience. For myself, that is Mr. Anies, because he once said the vision and mission are just a play on words. The most important thing is the proof that can be seen from his experience. Likewise, with him, who once served Governor Jakarta, we can judge this performance from when he took office. So the last question is, what do you like most about the candidate you choose? Okay.
One of things I like about Mr. Anies Baswedan is that in the aspect of social justice, he is an inclusive, tolerant, and authoritative leader, and he is also an intelligent person. It can be seen from his proven performance when he became governor.
Okay. So one of the aspects of social justice is Mr. Anies, who showed the attitude of an inclusive, pluralist, tolerant, and authoritative leader. So
Uh,
next.
One of the things that I like about Mr. Prabowo is the quality of his thinking and personality. I'm sure with his stance, he will not be easily swayed by the words of other parties.
Okay. So Mr. Prabowo has a personality and a good mind. Okay, next.
One of the things that I like most about Mr. Prabowo Subianto is that he is able to make various new breakthroughs to carry out defense diplomacy.
Okay, so Mr. Prabowo has a quick mind, well, it seems. Okay, next.
Okay, for me, one of the things I like about Mr. Anies is extraordinary perform, and because when we had several governor of Jakarta, he was able to build infrastructure of international of an international level, and he also prioritized the facilities that the community wanted. And biggest example in Jakarta International Stadium.
Okay, so Mr. Anies has a very good performance, and we can see that when he served as governor of Jakarta. For me, it's the same as the was mentioned earlier, namely regarding the performance of Mr. Anies himself and also the response from Mr. Anies, who can respond quickly. Okay, so it can be concluded from our discussion today. From some of the questions that have been answered by 5 participants, it's appear that Mr. Anies Baswedan is a favorite candidate for president. From his performance and the way they respond to problems when he served as governor of Jakarta, which we can use reference for what his performance will be when he may serve as the next president. Okay, maybe that's all for today's discussion. Thanks to the participant for their opinion. Sorry if there are any mistake and words and others. And last, I will say, see you next time.
Bye.
See you next time.
Bye.